If you've ever traveled, you are aware of the stress that might accompany it. Traveling can be confusing for first-timers, and some common blunders include forgetting your passport, packing too much, and missing your flight. But don't be disappointed. Watch this video from beginning to end so you can fly like a pro the next time. Number 1. Examine your destination. Conducting in-depth research on your location is one of the essential steps before traveling. You must familiarize yourself with the regional traditions, customs, as well as cultural protocol. It is advisable to familiarize oneself with crucial details, including the local currency, available modes of transportation, and emergency phone numbers. Additionally, check the weather before leaving the house and bring necessary and appropriate clothing. Number 2. Verify passport and visa requirements. Verify any rules regarding visas and passport validity, along with any other travel documents that must be obtained for your destination. To avoid any last-minute issues, it's essential to make sure all of your paperwork is in place well in time. Check your destination's visa requirements before leaving on an international trip. While some nations allow enrollment without a visa, others may require one. To prevent any last-minute issues, make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond the day you intend to travel. Verify your flight one last time to make sure it hasn't been canceled or delayed before you leave your house for the airport. Number 3. Organize your belongings based on the way you plan to travel. The most important part of your trip preparation is packing your luggage. The luggage you choose should fit the means of transportation you use. You must be mindful of the length and width of both cabin and check-in luggage when flying. Select a suitcase that looks unusual or label your luggage with anything distinctive because there's a good chance you won't recognize it among several similar bags in the airport. Pack a bag for each member in those situations. This will facilitate your rapid item sorting. Number 4. Pack your necessities in your carry-on bag. Luggage loss in airports is a frequent occurrence. It is never a good idea to put your most important or costly belongings in danger by checking your bags, even while there are processes in place to get your luggage returned and receive adequate refunds if the airline doesn't fulfill its obligation. As a result, put necessities or items that are difficult to replace in your carry-on luggage. Additionally, carry-on luggage makes it simpler to pass airport security procedures. Airlines do, however, only permit a specific amount of carry-on luggage per passenger. These bags also need to meet the weight and size requirements in order to be allowed into the cabin. Number 5. Carry old currency with you. Currency exchange is a problem that many frequent travelers deal with. You would prefer to avoid the trouble of having to exchange them at the bank each time you go home. You would therefore note that those who travel frequently have foreign cash lying around at home. Therefore, if you visit a certain nation a few times a year, there's no need to bother exchanging currencies when you go back. But if it has been longer than 3 to 5 years since your trip to a specific nation, find out from your bank whether your previous currency is still usable. It is best to verify in advance because countries occasionally change the security features on their banknotes or convert their money to currencies. Next up, number 6. Stay communicating. It's crucial to stay in contact when traveling for a number of reasons. To stay in touch with your loved ones and use the internet for emergencies and navigation. Get a local SIM card or think about getting an international roaming package. Make appropriate plans by researching the availability of Wi-Fi at your destination to find out which places to visit as well as how far they are from your lodging. Use Google Maps. Number 7. Make yourself comfy during the journey. Extended travels cause a great deal of stress to the body, whether driving a car or boarding an airplane. During all seasons, wear loose, comfortable clothing to avoid weariness. When traveling far, try to wear shoes that can ventilate. Long excursions would benefit greatly from the use of slippers, which you can remove with ease if you need to stretch your legs or feel uncomfortable. You can pack blankets if you're not a fan of the cold. Number 8. Recognize the rules and regulations in the region you live in. When traveling to a foreign nation, It is important to respect local laws and customs, learn about any societal conventions, dress codes, and cultural sensitivity to ensure a good relationship with the local community. Avoid doing anything that can be regarded as offensive or against the law in the area. Number 9. Keep yourself safe while traveling. When traveling, safety should always come first. Examine the safety conditions at your destination and keep informed of any warnings or cautions regarding travel. Use safe transportation and keep your belongings safe as preventive measures. It matters what you drink before a trip. Whether you are using a vehicle, train, or airplane, an uncomfortable stomach could arise from consuming unhealthy meals right before embarking on your journey. Being ill before, during, or after your vacation might significantly hinder or even stop it. Consuming wholesome meals is essential, particularly when flying. Drinking enough water when traveling is also crucial. While traveling, staying hydrated and consuming light fruit juices will help you feel better and stay in better health. Last but not least, the next tip is number 10. Make the most of your journey with a bit of fun. Long trips don't have to be uninteresting. You can chat with your partner about your personal life or business ideas. You need some entertainment for spending time if you are traveling alone or with someone who is not chatty. A variety of in-flight entertainment choices, including personal televisions and in-flight movies, are available on the majority of modern airlines. Save your preferred audiobooks, films, and songs on your mobile device as well. Make sure you have a good selection of music tracks on your playlist before you leave. Install a sound system for your automobile if you are going somewhere. With all of these tips and techniques, you'll be ready to travel comfortably. You can have a stress-free trip by doing extensive study, making careful plans, packing sensibly, and maintaining organization throughout your trip. Take on the journey, become familiar with different cultures, and have priceless experiences.